what can you tell us about the role of Space Force over the next 20 to 50 years? Now, I know that's a loaded question, especially when we're talking about, Starlink and mining and so on, and the helium-3 and all that. But why don't you just go ahead and explain, what do you think?
Yeah, so the primary role of Space Force is to facilitate a global internet backbone that is space-based. And that's a huge imperative for the United States military, for the United States population, to be able to have high-speed, reliable connectivity anywhere in the world they are at a given time. It also, with this mesh network, gives us much fewer points of attack. Like if you were to try to attack the United States and neutralize our communications grid, right now a lot of things flow through backbone data centers. So what this does is it makes a mesh network through tens of thousands of satellites spread out all over the place. So it makes it a much bigger, harder thing to do to take out our communications if you were to try to attack us in the future. So a lot of people ask me, like, well, how do you think the military can run the internet? What is the precedent for that? And I always tell them it's the GPS satellites. So right now, the GPS satellites for everyone's GPS and all their phones, it's run by the Space Command and the Air Force. And so it's one of those things that started off as a military tool. And as it got refined and scaled up over time, they ended up opening it up to everybody who would like to use it. So if you're a software developer, you want to make a phone app, the GPS that you're pulling from is a free service facilitated by Space Command of the United States Air Force. And now Space Command has moved into the Space Force. And so it's an infrastructure provider. It's a communications facilitator. It's going to move into like a more protecting the internet type of role, right? Because cyber attacks are ramping up, they're getting more and more sophisticated, and our existing telecoms really aren't good at doing anything to stop that. And as we move into the age of the quantum internet, which the quantum internet is a technology that can interface directly with people's brains with no hardware connection.